All right, are you a bad driver? It's okay, you don't gotta be honest. I'm not the best driver. I've never been in an accident. I've only had my license for I think like 3 years now. I've been driving for like 5 years, and I've never ran into anybody. No one's ever ran into me. I've never ran into any object. I've never like been in. I mean, I've almost been in some crashes. Like I've almost like literally got hit. One time. Let me tell you this story time. One time I was driving with my girlfriend, right? And we were going over this railroad track, but the railroad track was elevated a bit, and it was like a hill kind of, so you had to come up. Dude, I kid you not, it was like maybe 8 o'clock at night. The sun was down, and this is during the winter time, so it's like it's pitch black by 5 o'clock, right? So this big old F-150 launches over the railroad tracks. He is in the air. I swerve into the grass and come back into the street, and I swear to God, if I would have not swerved at that moment, I don't know what would have happened, but dude, that was just scary. That was like I literally saw like I saw my life like not flash before my eyes. I don't want to go that far with it, but like I was like, wow, I could have just like got taken out right there. I would have missed GTA 6. I mean, damn, screw everything else, screw my life plans. I would have missed GTA 6. Damn. But yeah, hope you guys are not as haven't been in a situation like that traumatized you. But I definitely have. It was terrifying. I just want to say that. So yeah, I thought I would mention that. But yeah, we're gonna check out the video. Go check out my main channel and my gaming channel. Join the Discord. Go follow the Twitch because I'm starting to stream a little bit more. And yeah, let's check out the video in 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
So last year we talked about how car owners are getting dumber. Drew Gooden talked about how cars are getting dumber. But now it's time we also talk about how car drivers are also getting dumber. From 2019 to 2021, despite people being inside more from the pandemic and significantly less cars were on the road, driving deaths increased by
people just are like on their phone a lot, dude. Like every time I drive, I see someone just beside me on the road, just like this, just like actively scrolling on their phone while behind the wheel. Like, dude,
17%, making it the largest
that's bad, man.
2-year increase since the 1940s. Studies have shown drivers are more distracted than ever due to cars having literal screens inside of them instead of, buttons and dials that just change AC.
Yeah,
cars having literal.
I actually plan on getting I'm planning on getting a Tesla later this year. I don't know how I feel about this screen, but yeah, I don't know how I feel about this giant screen. Apparently, you can watch movies in the car, which is insane. But I plan on, obviously getting self-driving so I can use it, but I don't know. It's still pretty scary to me.
Inside of them instead of, buttons and dials that just change AC. But more importantly, everyone now has access to smartphones now. Also, apologies to anyone who bet against me making another car video on Kalshi. Told y'all you should have quit gambling, but here we are. Yeah, my generation is cooked.
Motor vehicle injuries. 2 million. Holy hell.
Despite less Gen Z drivers being on the road because they're getting licenses way later than every generation before them, they're somehow more
yeah, man, I just got my license. I'm 26.
Likely to crash than any other generation, with 49 incidents per 1,000 drivers, nearly double the rate of millennials. It's sad when people in my generation flex about
I just raw dogged a 6-minute drive to the grocery store. No Twitter, no YouTube Shorts. No texting, locked in on the whole time. I'm built different. What? That whole thing is just engagement bait.
Raw dogging driving. Like I already thought raw dogging plane flights.
Come with me to raw dog a 10-hour plane flight to Greece. No Wi-Fi, no movies, just books. No headphones, just me and my thoughts. I mean, a book is all right if it's a good book. If it's a boring book, dude, yeah, you're gonna be bored out of your mind.
Isn't that big of a deal that people?
I mean, I don't think anything's wrong with like throwing on some lo-fi music, reading a book.
Make it up to be.
That's pretty good.
But driving without a radio or texting or other distractions, that should not be a flex. That should be the bare minimum. Really, we're flexing the
no radio
bare minimum now. This statistic still blows.
Oh, bro, I just watched a movie without getting on my phone. Congratulations.
blows me away. But to be fair, I will mention, not all of Gen Z is driving age yet. Gen Z also is driving way later than other generations, usually with the average age of getting a license at 20 years old instead of 16 or
20? I had my license at like 17, man.
18. Meaning that
Or at 18. I got my license like the day I turned 18, I think.
there's still some hope. Maybe the
But I was driving like I was driving since I was 14, I think.
rest of young Gen Z will lock in and level out
Getting your license at 20 is
the
ridiculous.
statistic a bit. Please tell me you guys could do that. Now, of course, texting and distracted driving, in my opinion, are only part of the main problem. The biggest issue is speeding, crashing, and even streaming. Yes, streaming while
Streaming?
driving has to be one of the goofiest trends made by one of the lamest
Bro, there's nobody in you got 2 people in your chat, bro.
groups of people. I'm so
Right, you're gonna risk your life
sorry. If you
for that slow of a chat, really?
think motorcyclists are cornballs with the TikToks they post, you have not seen the absolute cornball behavior that is driving streamers. It's up there with scalpers, honestly. Check out that video
Aren't they gonna get banned?
after this one if you haven't already. But legit, social media has ruined driving way more than anything else has.
Yep.
Social media has ruined so many hobbies. Why do we have to film everything nowadays, much less broadcast it to a live
Oh, look, y'all, I'm getting chased by the police. Recording while doing 112 miles an hour.
audience? Like, this isn't even cool driving either. It's just NPC behavior, like stuff you would see a Grand Theft Auto NPC. In fact, I take that back. That's offensive to Grand Theft Auto NPCs. I think watching GTA NPCs driving is more entertaining
Yo, is this an actual bug you can do?
than like 99% of driving streamers. And the only time driving streamers are entertaining is when they're crashing due to some of their own stupid behavior, and we all just want to laugh at them, and they deserve it. These clowns are really out here thinking they'll do numbers by streaming their commute. And the worst part is they don't even do their commute
Yo, he's going 96 miles an hour in a McLaren on his phone.
competently because they're just reading chat half the time, completely distracted.
Yeah, you
This
deserve to crash, bro. As fucked up as that sounds, you deserve to crash.
garbage is not worth
least-
the bandwidth it's being
I'm glad he didn't die, but holy hell. You're going 90 miles an hour in a McLaren.
commute. And the worst part is they don't even do their commute competently because they're just reading chat half the time, completely distracted. This garbage is
Reading chat.
not worth the bandwidth
Just get your cameraman to read chat. Sit the camera on the dashboard and just get him to get the
it's being recorded on.
or just
Driving-
buy one of those things that can come on from your front windshield. And like, I know there's things that can hold your camera in your car, like a professional camera, like not like a phone camera. Like you can have it hang from your ceiling in your car, and it can just record.
requires the
And then just have your camera and read
utmost
chat.
attention, since even a single second has these multi-ton metal cocoons barreling straight into a wall. And that's not an exaggeration, because 70 miles an hour has your car go over 100 feet in a single second. Do you know how far 100 feet is? Blue whale for scale. Also added cheeseburgers for scale for the Americans. That's what happens in a single second. So scale. Also added cheeseburgers for scale for the Americans. That's what happens in a single second. So reading chat and for like even just a couple seconds and looking away from the road can take away someone else's life. And I'm gonna say this, like, no matter how much flack us car guys used to get for street racing in the prime underground era from 2000s
Like,
to
dude, if you're gonna speed, do it on a highway where there's nobody on it, man. Like, I support, like, if you own like a Lamborghini, you should be able to go 115 miles an hour if you want to. Like, but do it at nighttime on a highway where there's nobody but you in the road, man. Don't do it in like midday. Don't like try to show off. Like don't do it.
2019, at least us car guys only risked our lives when we speed down empty roads in the middle of the night. And we all like have an honor system where we're like, we know the risks we're doing. If my car loses control and maybe even slides into yours, you signed up for it, I signed up for it. You know, nothing is sadder than watching these driving streamers who are willing to swim, cut, or even, like I say, just run reds. Like sometimes it's not even like they're doing badass driving. It's the most lame and run red.
That car came out of nowhere, bro.
It's like sometimes it's not
How
even
do you not see them though?
like they're doing
And yep, there they go.
driving. It's the most lame NPC behavior.
There's nobody typing in his chat. He is broadcasting this garbage.
That's what I'm saying. There's nobody in chat. You are streaming to 3 people. And I'm not flexing because when I stream, I have an average of like 7 people in my chat. That's not a lot, but I mean, I'm not streaming me going 100 miles an hour on the
to
road.
actually nobody, just crickets, and yet he is still garbage to actually nobody, just crickets, and yet he is still too focused on streaming to pay attention to the road. Basically, T-bones a car that's coming through. He runs
What chats are you even reading,
red
bro?
light, blatantly filming his
Nightbot?
They'll run a red and ruin someone else's life. But we know better than to be stupid and run red lights, you know? That's just straight up, we do not persecute these losers enough. These driving streamers have the same straight up,
Woman charged with killing pedestrian in Zion was allegedly live streaming on TikTok while driving.
we do not persecute these losers enough. These driving streamers have the same level of IQ as like modern prank channels where they literally get a kick out of making other people's lives worse.
Right, because this French influencer just got sent to jail for a prank where he faked syringe attacks on strangers, filming and posting video clips where he could be seen sneaking up on people on.
Bro, I would lose it, bro, if someone did this to me
On the street and then pretending
That's insane, bro.
to inject them with an empty syringe.
It's literally saying
Yo, that's dangerous, bro. You can get killed for that. Like, bro, if I saw someone stick a needle into my arm, I gotta take you out. I ain't gonna lie.
same tier as scalpers, maybe even
That's
worse,
crazy.
because scalpers
That's not funny, bro.
just ruin people's lives economically, not literally. This is just complete
Everything. What is this picture, bro? What is this? What is this supposed to be? Like, what, is this his profile picture? That's such a stupid picture.
clout goblin
It looks like a meme or something, dude.
behavior. And the goofiest ones are
Everything
like
is just rage bait now, bro.
the non-car MFs with zero
I'm just trying to. The reason I'm laughing, I'm trying to think how he would defend that prank. Oh, it's rage bait, bro. Yeah, sticking someone with a empty needle. 12 months in prison. He's an idiot, man.
clout goblin
Stabbing strangers with empty needles.
behavior.
He's an
And
idiot.
the goofiest ones are like the non-car MFs with 0 track days, never driven a supercar, much less even a sports car, but they think they can run from the police. Like, ain't no way this is confidence, right? This
In a Honda Civic.
behavior
It's not even a Type R, man. You're not going
has
nowhere.
to be stupidity or deep delusion. I don't know how deep they're into it, because if I'm a medicated and clinically diagnosed schizophrenic and I'm still smart enough to not try to run from the police in my 800 horsepower supercharged Z06 or modded Porsche Night Rod, I don't know what crack pipe these guys are on. They're tweaking on fent. We have these clowns out here
Oh, no, I guess it's
actually
like just a
pushing the
rush.
buttons and
Oh,
playing
he faked the cop out.
with GSP in some bone stock Civic, knowing damn well those Chargers are pushing north of 800 horsepower. Who are they thinking they're gonna outrun? The
800
ice
horsepower.
cream truck man can run them down mid, bro. This is GSP though. The ice cream truck man can run them down mid,
How much horsepower does that thing
bro.
have?
This is GSP though. They'll pit maneuver someone for even thinking about running in their head. Best part is, this is free entertainment. I don't even have to worry about my tax dollars being wasted on GSP cars because they just
I remember I saw this clip of a car. I remember I saw this clip of a truck running into these people. And hold on, I gotta sneeze. Jesus Christ. I'm sick right now. I've been sick for like the last 2 months, man. I don't know what the hell's going on. I've been out of it. Anyway, what I was saying was, I remember I saw this clip on Instagram Reels one time. It was on YouTube as well, but I think they took it down because it was like the people died. It was the people driving had a dash cam, and there was literally a truck that just straight up ran into the front of them. They just started swerving in the lane and just crashed into the front of them. Everybody died. Everyone died.
impound the ones that they
Jesus,
capture
man.
from these fools who try running from them. Then they convert those impounded cars into new pursuit vehicles. We actually got skill-based matchmaking IRL before GTA 6. And what further pisses me off is the lack of accountability these drivers have.
You was running 101 miles an hour on the expressway. You would not pull over. You would not pull over.
Yeah, I bet you didn't see him. They crashed at 100 miles an hour.
Sit down, please.
God damn, the car's flipped over.
You're done crazy now. Why was you driving at 108, man? Huh? Why didn't you stop?
They'll actually get upset when the police wreck them. Like, I'm not a bootlicker, but it's like, brother, you run, you play stupid games, win stupid prizes. And even if it's not anything to do with the police, right? Like modern car guys, like we've lost the plot because they'll just crash their BMW into someone else's Miata by the fault of their own because they're crossing over the yellow line, and you should not be doing that through a
That looks like an expensive car too. Is he driving a Mustang and he crashed in? Well, the guy crashed into the BMW.
Of their own because they're
Or no. The BMW crashed into his car.
Crash their BMW
That looks like a Mustang.
into someone else's Miata by the fault
Oh, that's a Mazda.
of their own because they're crossing over the yellow line, and you should not be doing that through a blind mountain turn. And then they'll still make a sad boy post about like, oh, the end of an era, guys. It's so over, bro. And
The end of an era. Taking a picture of your crashed car, even though you were the one that did it.
it's like, brother, you weren't able to handle your own car. You also broke the most basic road law, which is stay on the side of the road you're supposed to be on. Like anyone who crosses the forbidden mustard in a blind mountain turn, they should just have their license revoked. That's peak Darwinism award right there. Like the entitlement that some of these awful drivers have for getting called out on their dangerous driving behavior is crazy. It's just called having consequences to their actions. And if gentle parenting didn't teach them that, then society about to teach them it tenfold. It does bring a smile to my face to watch Instagram put some of these clowns in their place. What sucks though is every time the news media covers stuff like this, as if car guys don't already have a bad enough reputation, these non-car MFs are moving into our spaces and dragging our name through the dirt. Even further, we're getting muddied, bro. Some of these clown ass news articles even refer to this behavior as street racing incidents, and it's mad tragic since the term street racing doesn't even mean anything anymore. Like, I miss when it was underground, bro. The whole point of driving fast is not to get publicity from it. It's not to get clout. It's not to get attention. Regardless, I already have a whole video dedicated to that topic and how we should gatekeep the car community more to try to protect the sanctity of terms that we've invented. Check it out after this one, but if you enjoy automotive content and random rants, then make sure to subscribe to this channel. Welcome. Love to have you here. Anyways, crazy social media crash outs aside though, it's not just the younger drivers who are driving worse, since we really need to retest some of the older folks, which brings us to the next issue.
Facts.
We learned the victims, Diego and Matilda, were celebrating their wedding anniversary and were headed to the San Francisco Zoo with their two young children before they were
Their wedding anniversary. That's terrible, man.
They were waiting at the bus stop when 80-year-old Mary Fong Lau crashed into them. Matilda's mom, brother, and Diego's sister spoke to the judge.
How do you run over 80 years old? How do you run over 4 people at the bus stop? They're outside of the car.
About the
You tell me you don't see them. I do think older people should have like a retest though, because if they are like 95, like I had this neighbor one time when I was younger, she was like 84 and she was still driving. She was a great driver. Like, but that's because she didn't look 84, she didn't talk 84, she just, she was 84. But like I feel like some 80-year-olds are like, like this guy or woman that ran over 4 people without even, like, how do you not see 4 people standing on the side of the street?
And trauma they have.
That means she had to be driving on the sidewalk.
And described Lau's request to reduce the felony charges to misdemeanors as insulting.
It is insulting.
Older drivers need to be retested. Start doing it every 5 to 10 years. I'm not trying to be rude. It's for the rest assisted. Start doing it
after age 60. It's factually proven that your reflexes start dropping.
Every 5 to 10 years. I'm not trying to be rude. It's for the rest of society's sake, and it's only fair if I'm gonna chew out the younger generation, we look upwards too, because I'll be this harsh to myself. Like, assuming I'll live to 80, I hope to God I can still drive. But if I find myself struggling to keep up, I will gladly take tests. I won't complain about it. I want to prove that I'm worthy of driving still, and that I'm not just gonna be a menace to society, but just hope that society puts up with me. I know retesting isn't foolproof, but it's definitely better than the alternative of just assuming people are set for life after passing once.
Yeah, I mean, they can pass the test and then kill somebody.
Annihilating an entire family's bloodline.
It's a story out of San Francisco about an 80-year-old woman who was driving 70 in a residential area. She was zooming, reaching ridiculous speeds, crashes into a bus stop. Entire family of 4 who are on their way to the zoo.
70,
crashes.
How did 70 miles an hour? How did a cop not see her or something? 70 miles an hour in a neighborhood? Holy hell. I mean, my neighborhood's 25. Sometimes I go 30 in my neighborhood and I feel like I'm flying. Like 70?
Into a bus.
That's how fast you're supposed to go on a highway,
Stop.
man.
Entire family of 4 who are on their way to the zoo. And she's
Damn.
not going to prison for this. Her defense, I don't know what happened. Car just took off.
Yes, I was driving a Tesla. It took off by itself.
And I guess that was enough.
I genuinely get so pressed thinking about this clip from Charlie
I
because
don't know
like,
why I keep laughing. It's sad, but like I'm trying to picture an old woman in the courtroom. I couldn't see what happened. Damn, that's sad though. They had a whole family just killed.
when he brought up this situation of this woman, when someone is at the end of their life, and like again, nothing wrong with being old.
Is that her?
It's just me proving a point that like younger people have their whole life ahead of them. You hear that phrase all the time because it's true. They had so much potential they could have given to this world and they got it stolen
How did your car speed up by itself?
away
though?
from them. We don't know if they
That
could have
doesn't
been a
make
future doctor or engineer who could have cured cancer or made a rocket to Mars or something. Meanwhile, the other person who's a living fossil gets to live with zero consequences. That's not a fair trade. That math is not checking out. This goes for our government too, by the way. Like, I'm tired of the old and the rich taking away the futures of the young and the healthy. Whatever happened to the saying, society grows great when old men plant trees whose shade they will never sit in? Meaning that it's the duty of our elders to look out for the young, even if it's a benefit they'll never actually see come to fruition, because that's just part of maturity. Instead, they're just out here like selfishly like, nah, just smash them into pieces, baby, and then deny any consequences. And that goes for not just this driving behavior, but even like the economy, right? Like, that's a can of worms for another video. We'll just stay on topic with bad drivers.
A sports car is speeding down the highway with cops in hot pursuit. The Bentley is going over 100 miles an hour with no sign.
It's like, where do you think you're gonna go, man? It's like when you run from the cops, it's like what's your goal? Like you just wanna, like, they have your license plate, man. It's like they know your name, they know your assets, they know where you live.
The speeding car slams into another vehicle before smashing
How?
into a guardrail. Cops in Westport, Connecticut have some serious questions
If you're gonna run from the cops, don't crash. That's the one thing you can't do.
driver.
Dude's out here acting like it's Need for Speed Most Wanted, except he's 80 years old, he's literally an octogenarian, and he is just unable to even control his vehicle at these speeds.
An ambulance?
No, I don't.
All right. Why were you driving over 100 miles an hour?
It's my granddaughter's birthday. I gotta get this the next
All right.
exit.
Did you see me trying to catch up to you behind you?
Granddaughter's birthday. You gotta speed down the highway to get to your granddaughter's
I
birthday.
didn't see that. I saw lights, but it didn't look normal.
All right. Yeah, I'm trying to catch up to you, and you keep taking off.
Truth be told, retesting should also apply even to middle-aged drivers, but in a different way. I mean that like driving innovations, much like the rest of technology, has changed a lot in the past 2 decades. We have a lot more roundabouts, diverging diamonds, and hawk signals for pedestrians. And I'm tired of hearing the excuse, oh, but no one in our city knows how to use roundabouts. That's why we don't want to implement them. That's why we don't want to learn how to use them or implement more of them. And it's like,
Roundabouts are the easiest thing ever to learn. Like, what the hell is this frame? Are those his butt cheeks? What the fuck? Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna ask questions anyway. Roundabouts are easy to learn. I mean, you wait until there's space for you to go. You yield. Yield means either go. Yield literally means stop if you need to, or don't stop if you don't need to. People like don't not like
teach people already. The government has a mandated program that gives us our licenses to begin with, right? Use that same program to just reteach people when like every decade or so. And it can be a short retest. This one doesn't need to be a full one because I understand government resources. We don't want to stress the DMV out with their super slow wait times already. Pull them in and only teach these people the new concepts. Like, I think people who've never seen a roundabout, diverging diamond, they shouldn't keep pulling the excuse of, well, I don't trust people to know how to use it. I don't know how to use it. Therefore, my city shouldn't implement it. It's like, I want your city to implement it because it's just de facto better for driving flow. And I remember every Midwesterner in my childhood complained about roundabouts when they first were implemented for 2 years in Indiana. Like, everyone's like, oh, remove these, they suck, they don't make sense. You know, that was so long ago. That's like more than a decade ago at this point. But now you couldn't pry those same roundabouts from most Hoosiers' cold dead hands, because that's how much people in Indiana love those roundabouts now. And it's completely valid too, because it's so life-changing when you realize you don't need to sit at stoplights for 3.
I remember I drove around a roundabout 3 times one time because I was just loving it. I drove around the roundabout 3 times. I knew where I needed to go. I was just like, let me enjoy this roundabout. Just drove in a circle 3 times.
5 minutes at every intersection anymore. Like, I still miss Indiana so much for that. Every time I revisit, I'm like, oh my God, I can go like 30 miles in less than 30 minutes. Then I come back to Atlanta and I'm lucky if I get 6 miles down the road after 45 minutes. Like, it's torture.
Atlanta, man. Yeah, nah.
Here, it's like rolling a dice. Sometimes I get 6 miles in like 15 minutes. It's the worst kind of gambling, bro. Roundabouts are the most freedom-inducing innovation for traffic. You don't have to wait at a traffic light over and over. And like I said, it's just great for everything, for saving gas, testing cornering.
Is that a Lamborghini? That's a Huracan, ain't it?
It's very fun, great for bikes, cars, even great for pedestrians, and it costs way less for the city to maintain. It's a win-win-win-win-win-win. The only downside is their size, and I'll acknowledge that. They shouldn't be put in congested, historical downtown areas like New York, for example. They're not just going to start demolishing nearby skyscrapers to stretch out an intersection to fit a roundabout. But for suburbs, I don't think they have an excuse not to start implementing these. I don't care if drivers...
This is so dystopian.
But for suburbs...
This is so dystopian, man. Look at this. This is how every neighborhood looks nowadays. Like, how do you, like, the only difference between all of these houses are numbers. If we did not have addresses, you would not know where you live. Like, imagine, like, getting home drunk. Imagine delivering DoorDash to one of these houses. Oh, yeah, drop it off at this one. It's like, which one?
I don't think they have an excuse not to start implementing these. I don't care if drivers don't know how to use them. Teach them, because suburbs, with all this suburban sprawl and car-centric design in America, I'm tired of seeing yet another intersection. Like, this is a really bad habit in Atlanta, especially, where they keep adding intersections and you only see like one dude come out of the neighborhood sometimes. 50 of us will be stopping at a red light for like 2 whole minutes for one dude to leave their neighborhood. That could have been a roundabout. This brings me to my next issue. No matter how smart of a driver you are, bad driving and traffic are still an inevitability when bad infrastructure is present.
Our roads are some of the worst in the nation.
Atlanta is on this new traffic report not once but 4 times for areas like here on 285 for some of the worst bottlenecks in the country.
Sometimes bad driving is the result of horrible infrastructure. And dear God, do some cities, especially Atlanta, have some of the worst traffic infrastructure I've seen. I deadass think our traffic...
This looks like a headache. I could not live in a major city like this.
Some of the worst traffic infrastructure I've seen. I deadass think our traffic engineers must be professional paint huffers or something. I'm not hearing them out, by the way. No other city in America is this bad at city planning. Like, I get Atlanta is built in the foothills of a mountain city.
I can't lie, this is beautiful though. This little, I want to go here. This is gorgeous. This scenery is gorgeous. Is this Atlanta? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is. I know this tower. Pretty sure that's Atlanta. That's crazy.
America is this bad at city planning. Like, I get Atlanta is built in the foothills of a mountain, but so is Beijing, China, and Delhi, India. And those places have way higher population density than we do. So if they figured it out, why can't Atlanta? Like, I've lived in Texas, Oklahoma, Indiana, and I've traveled through all 48 continental states since my siblings lived in Arizona, New York, California, and so on. I've gone overseas to Japan, to the United Kingdom to visit family, but never in my life have I encountered some of the dumbest infrastructure.
This guy's got family in the UK, but he's from Arizona and New York. What? Oklahoma, Texas? Dude, you got family everywhere.
Structure decisions is a
he's related to everybody
here in this city.
Just a few hundred feet that way is another
neighborhood. Family in the UK, but family in New York and also Oklahoma, Texas, Arizona. What?
Neighborhood. It would be an easy walk, but there are no sidewalks to get there, no roads to even drive there.
By drone, it's a 30-second flight. By car?
Let me show you what it takes to get there.
So what you're going to need to do is flip the U-turn and then meander about a mile out back to the main road where you're going to want to hang a left And then speed past through houses all the way down to Arnold Mill Road, where you're going to want to take another left as you zoom along at 45 miles an hour, all the while gobbling up an entire medium-sized bag of Skittles as you make another left turn and wander through miles of another forest of houses.
8.4 miles.
The shortest possible legal route between the two neighborhoods that are actually only 1/3 of a mile
Wow.
apart.
Yeah, I was just cut through the forest.
I felt so vindicated by this video that explained how bad Atlanta's driving infrastructure is and how nonsensical a lot of the roads and like just design is here. In ATL, two neighborhoods can literally be butt to butt, like facing back to back, and it could literally just be like a 2-minute walk from each other. But instead of just finishing a road that connects them, right, like, oh, just have these neighborhoods connect, they instead do this annoying long roundabout way that takes you 15 to 30 minutes across town just to reach a destination that was effectively in your backyard. And one of the intrusive thoughts I have on motorcycles and e-bikes is I just ride over the grass. Like, it's socially unacceptable to do that in a car. You can do it, but you might get ticketed. But when people see like a Honda Super Cub, yeah, those can ride on grass. Who cares?
I low-key want an e-bike.
And like, straight up, that's one of the reasons I like ride more than drive now, because the city actually drives me insane. Like, no other city I've lived in has this insane obsession with constantly subdividing a single store. It gets its whole parking lot, and then you cannot drive through its parking lot to the store next to it. You have to rejoin.
This looks like every city ever.
You cannot drive through.
This is exactly how not exactly how my city is, but like the layout, like the highway going through, the fast food spots, the Walmart's probably some over here, the Target's over, the Best Buy is right beside the Target.
Its parking lot to the store next to it. You have to rejoin the main road just to go from like CVS to like some cafe, even though they're literally next to each other, but they didn't connect each other's parking lots. And it's usually just due to selfish zoning laws where they're like, nah, I don't want to have to spend extra money to build a little connection point with you. Like, fuck you. What are my tax dollars being used for then?
You end up with more traffic.
So if you try to avoid the traffic on foot, that's a problem because most neighborhoods never built any sidewalks.
Even in front of the elementary school. So even if a kid did want to walk, they can't. Which means at 8:30 in the morning, they join 18,000 other parents, moms and dads, all dropping their kids off here and jamming up this intersection.
Fewer people walking and less ability to pay for sidewalks if you wanted to.
Or heck,
I thought my old high school was bad.
Widen the street. I
remember when I used to get out of school, man, that road would be so packed.
Nice for
that's terrible.
Cars to go down. There aren't enough taxpayers on this road to pay for those improvements.
I'm not even mad at Atlanta drivers here. It's not the citizens of Atlanta's fault. It's the paint-huffing traffic engineers who did all of this to us. But yeah, that's it for this video. Like this video if you hate bad drivers. Share it to anyone who does suck at driving.
I will like this video.
Check out my shorts for automotive content and subscribe for more situations updates. Check out my bad car owners video if you haven't, and I'll see y'all next time.
That was a banger. That was a banger. What do you guys think about bad drivers? I definitely don't like bad drivers. I'm not a bad driver myself. I don't know anyone that's a bad driver. I mean, I have friends that have been in like accidents, but just because you've been in an accident, I mean, you're a bad driver. If you're getting like recurring accidents and you keep crashing into people because you're like on your phone or you're losing, like you're zoning out while driving, nah, that's or you can't see. Like, dude, wear your glasses, man. I have to wear my glasses when I drive at night. Not during the day, but at night I need them. Like, just follow the rules, man. Follow the road rules. Put your phone down, and that's all I gotta say. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This guy's YouTube channel and this video link will be in the description below. Go check out my other channels, join my Discord, and follow the Twitch. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, peace out.